We are live and direct.
Oh, man like Volkov.
We are live and direct.
Live and direct don't mean I'm live, but live and direct means I'm live.
This is episode 160 of the True North Views podcast. Let's open the Twisted Tea
I like that.
for the purposes of the show.
I like that. Take that.
In no ways is True North Views sponsored by.
Right?
Are they Canadian?
We're gonna
if
do a
Canadian,
cheers.
I might reach out to them.
We should. Let's get a good picture going. Even if they're not
Crafted
Canadian.
in Canada.
Even if they're not Canadian.
In Quebec.
Good to know. But they're Quebec though. That's a different country.
No, you never know. Money's money for these people.
Sure. Okay.
They probably go back for
look each other in the eye.
salute.
Look each other in the eye as you do cheers. Look each other in the eye. All right.
Cheers. All right, do you cheers, so?
Yeah, man. Episode 160.
Yeah.
160.
We are here, True North Views Podcast, Toronto's unofficial podcast discussing hip hop, R&B, and the culture. If you
can we
don't
just be the official?
know by now,
Right.
no.
Nah, because nobody else is fucking with us. Low-key.
I know.
They're
right?
not
Like,
fucking with
I
us.
want to be the official.
They're not fucking with
You guys
us.
want to be official?
I want to be
official.
official.
No, you gotta
Okay.
speak it into existence, bro.
Right?
Okay.
I'm down
Because
for that.
honestly, bro, nobody else is fucking with us in the podcast in Toronto right now.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not.
Okay, so let me then name
Respectfully.
this.
That's like we say,
Exactly.
like, respectfully, but disrespectfully.
Respectfully, but you know,
This all disrespect is,
when
is
you're
there.
the best, you know. Just
know
saying,
what I'm
guys,
saying?
know it's the truth. It's not disrespect.
Okay.
It's the truth.
All right. Episode 160, True North Views Podcast, Toronto's official podcast discussing
That
hip
sounds
hop,
better.
R&B,
Better.
and the culture.
You got that too,
I
right?
did still.
Oh,
If you
but yes.
don't know by now, I go by the name of Harris.
You know what it is. It's Jill Dot, the podcast K Dot, aka Caramel Poppy, aka the Caramel God. Pulling up from the logo. Free players only. Bang, bang, bang.
You already know who it is. Skirt Master here, Mr. Triple Double himself, 0 assists. Stealing 70 mil from the TTC. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. On my way to an NBA championship. You can call me Just Shola. And as usual, we are here giving you our views from the perspectives of 3 first-generation Torontonians. No one ever told her how.
Nobody told her.
Follow us on our socials, man. Follow us on our socials at True North Views. You guys know what to do, man. If you're listening to this episode, stop what you're doing right now. Just go on Instagram, type at True North Views, and press follow. Go on Twitter, search at True North Views, and press follow.
It's so easy.
Go on YouTube, search at True North Views, and press subscribe. You guys already know the vibe at this point. Our YouTube, of course, is going to give us our full episodic experience, audio, visual, somehow, some way, without even communicating. There is a color scheme that happens on the show. As you can see, Dilla's all black. The rest, you're going to have to see on our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The rest you are going to have to see on our YouTube.
Or follow the Instagram.
Also on our YouTube, what you will find is our very specific interviews, True North interviews. So definitely check that out. We'd appreciate it. And what you will find on there is an archive of TNV clips. On our Instagram, what you're going to find is it's kind of your information session, right? We let you know when the episode drops. We let you know the episode notes that are on the Instagram. And then, of course, the TNV clips are also uploaded on there in their own way, different to YouTube. So definitely check that out. We appreciate all that algorithmic stuff. And then on our Twitter, of course, random liking, random tweeting, random retweeting, hashtag of the day, topic of the day, whatever it is, meme of the day, picture of the day, music reactions, telling Justine Skye she's fire, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be.
We ain't mad.
Just know at this point, anything you see from the at True North Views, any social media account, happened while I was
back home smoking legal.
meditating.
Meditation, you see, is very important. Teaches us two things. It teaches us awareness. It teaches us acceptance. If we were in a more meditative mood, we would have caught meditating earlier in that sequence, and we also would have caught maybe a little bit of medicating, but neither of them happened. So I have to.
I'm in a different head. I'm
have
drunk.
to
I'm,
make
Yo,
sure-
my bad. So my eyes itchy as hell, yo.
I'm trying to do something in the notes quickly before it
Like,
happens.
my eyes budding.
So I
right
don't
now.
fuck up later. So that's what I was trying to do.
I gotta make sure I keep giving those keys to life, and you guys are seeing it in real time. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna start the show.
Let's start the show.
We are gonna start the show, man. We're not gonna pre-potpourri. We're gonna go straight into the music
pre-pot?
potpourri. The episode name has been decided.
Official.
It's official, respectfully.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Respectfully,
that. I
though.
fuck with that title heavy.
That's the name of the episode. It's official, respectfully. And in our usual fashion, of course, we're going to get started with music potpourri. And in typical music potpourri fashion, we're going to get started with our HBDs in the culture. Now, before you announce them, try to recall the last 4 to 5 episodes. That was Gemini season. It's now Cancer season.
Man wants to make it clear.
So I want everyone to be aware that for the next 4 episodes, at least,
Yeah,
4 episodes,
Yeah.
4 episodes, you're gonna hear which zodiac sign is in fact the greatest. We don't have just old name Betty White. Nah, we got
Got some goats.
we got young legends. Watch Betty White be fucking Cancer. Yo, we got some goats in this conversation.
Okay.
Please, HBDs in the culture. Please, let's start.
All right, let's go, everybody. Put on your birthday hats and your birthday suits.
Happy birthday.
On June 22nd, Danny Green, Toronto's very own championship
Hey.
winner, turned 34.
We're starting Cancer season with a ring.
June 23, Memphis Bleak turned 43.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? June 24, some say it might be a heavy day, some say it might be light. Some guy named Matthew Harris turned 30. I don't know who that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Drop a little bomb for that one, just quickly.
Oh man, I hate the attention. Okay, let's drop a
Let's
little
go.
bomb for myself.
Hey, man, please hold your applause. Hey, hold your applause, bro. Messi, the soccer player, he turned
Messiah.
34.
Let's think about
The
Cancer
Messiah.
level as you're speaking. Messi,
Solange,
Solange,
she turned
Ooh.
35. Six Lack,
6 lakh.
he turned 29. Shooting threes like JJ Redick,
Jeez.
he turned
15 years in the
37.
league.
On June 25th, Dukembe Mutombo, no.
One of the greatest.
He turned 55. Ooh, June 26th was a heavy day. I'm not gonna lie. You guys had
It
some
was,
heavy hitters.
It was.
Ariana Grande,
Young legend.
the pop,
Ariana.
herself, she turned 28. Shannon Sharp, smoking that Black and Miles on ESPN. He
That's
turned
wild.
53. Michael Vick turned 41. You know, to each their own.
Hey, he's
Derek
on
Jeter.
Fox Sports, no?
Yeah, shut
Yes.
the fuck up, bro.
Derek Jeter.
Another goat.
Another goat. He turned
Jeez.
47. Here's his favorite rapper.
Yo,
Ewan
he's on the list.
Shumpert.
Man.
He
He's on
turned
the list.
31. Irv Gotti.
Another
He
goat.
turned 51.
Another goat.
And the Vine Goat,
And he's from Toronto.
King
no?
Bach. Is he from Toronto?
He's from
Gotti?
Canada. No,
King
no,
Bach?
King Bach.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh,
what?
he's not from Toronto for sure. Maybe from Vancouver. I'd have heard if he's from Toronto.
I don't know.
No?
about that.
Nah, he's not from Toronto. I don't think he's from Canada. To be
I think he's from
honest.
Canada.
I don't think.
And then moved a long time ago or something like that.
Potentially. He turned 33.
I'm gonna look at
And on June 27th,
Goat.
her, Her, the singer, she turned 24.
That blows my mind.
I know, right?
She's
I thought
young.
she was like older.
No, she young, man. She young.
young.
I don't know. I don't have too much drinks going on here.
What am I looking up?
Water.
King Batch. Canadian.
Panda Dom
He's from
Poncho.
Rexdale, man. I'm telling you.
He's
From
Rex.
Rexdale?
No, he's not.
If anything, he's from Scarborough.
Andrew Brian Batchelor, better known as King Batch, is a Canadian-American internet personality, actor, composer, and musician who rose to fame.
From where?
Um,
Oh, he did grow up in Rexdale.
That's
Was
what I'm
no, wait, was
saying.
born in Rexdale to Jamaican parents, blah, 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 younger sister, blah, blah, blah. Then he moved to West Palm Beach. There we
he
go.
was 2 years old when his family moved to
He
West
ain't
Palm
from, he's
Beach.
not from Rexdale,
He's
man.
not from
He lived in
Rex.
Rexdale for the first 2 years of his life.
You don't know nothing. You got nothing from Rexdale. You have-
Kids often show their terrible twos. They show those same habits in real life. So if those were habits that he developed in Rexdale,
I know you're trying to give Rexdale the credit, but like, I don't want to take credit for him.
what? You don't want King Batch?
Nah, I'm Gucci.
Come on, man.
Shout out to the Rex though.
But
Come
shout out to Rexdale.
on, man. Damn. Interesting music potpourri this week. We got a number of different topics. The first topic I want to get into has to do with T-Pain. T-Pain came out with a video talking about how the naysayers in hip-hop have been naysaying him for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Saying what?
There's a few audio pieces that I want to play, and we'll listen, and we will react.
Take one.
I heard a story about you and Usher on an airplane, the narrator saying. It's obviously going slow. Airplane flying in the background. Generic.
We were actually going to the 2013 BET Awards, and we were all in first class. And I went to sleep.
Jimmy Private.
I was awakened by the flight attendant. She said, Usher would like to talk to you in the back. So I got up and went back, and it was like, you know, how's everything going? Quick small talk, no big deal. And he was like, man, I want to tell you something, man. I was like, what's good? I thought he was about to tell me something real. He sounded real concerned. He was like, man, you kind of fucked up music.
And then they're showing a cutscene.
I didn't understand.
It's very VH1 like.
Usher was my friend.
Damn,
He was
sounded
like,
hurt.
nah, man, you really fucked up music for real singers.
Really hurt his
Literally
feelings.
at that point, I couldn't listen. Is he right? Did I fuck this? Did I fuck up
Stop
music?
the fight.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's washing it right now. he's cleaning
That
them up right now.
It's the very moment.
Oh,
And I don't
Lee.
think I realized this for a long time. That's the very moment that started like a 4-year depression for me.
Oh, shit.
So there's that. I think there was more audio.
Your depression.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Did I fuck up music? There's another one. This is from I'm guessing maybe just like an IG live that he did or Twitch or something like that, because we
Yeah.
know he's on that pretty heavy.
He's heavy
Yeah,
on
he's on
Twitch.
Twitch.
So let me
Any
play a
artists
clip.
that came before me, if I would have listened to them people, I would not be where I am today. I swear. Scott Storch told me to not use the 808s that I use still to this day. And that's the same 808s I used on Kanye's 808s and Heartbreak,
And Scott Storch
which
said, don't
made
use
a
that.
monumental album, which made, like, the reason he said that he even did that album was because of the 808s I used when Scott Storch told me not to use them.
Damn.
Snoop Dogg told me that auto-tune shit was a gimmick, and it was only gonna last for like 1 or 2 singles.
Shit.
Old heads.
Didn't Snoop Dogg do a whole
Stop
track?
asking people for fucking do what you like, bro.
Eventually.
That's my advice. Stop asking people for advice and do what you like. If you like it, it's good.
He's getting a
He
haircut.
was using the wine
was a
opener
good
for the
dude.
longest time.
I like he's getting a
An
haircut.
electric wine opener? That's hard.
That's hard.
I need one
You
of those.
can't ask nobody for that.
Do.
It's hard.
That's
Still.
not something you can
Go world
just
just
ask.
It's
CBD
a little
organic.
extra, but it's fucking
wow.
hard.
Do what you
Sell
like.
them with it.
Or, you know, if you buy the CBD Organica, you buy your own too as well. You
Say
gotta buy that
less.
CBD Organica wine.
Say less.
I'm just saying.
So I mean, the conversation, did T-Pain fuck up music?
No.
Hell no.
This is what I think. Whenever a new style of music comes in, I don't think it's fucking. I think it's
Evolving.
It's evolving. Exactly. Sometimes things evolve and then they die.
And-
Some things evolve and they continue.
That's the thing for me. It's like, yo, I never want to be an old head in a
I
conversation.
hate that.
because not everything is gonna be like
That's
boom.
true.
No,
Yo,
the
I went down
attitude
the
era
street.
of the
I went
90s
down the street.
wrestling.
I went down the
Bruh,
street, down
they
the
said-
store, and
they said when hip hop
hop.
started, they said hip hop was a gimmick.
I
It
love
was
this
a fad.
because yo, when we talk about Tyler,
It was
we're
a
talking
trend.
about this too.
Hip hop
So-
as a whole was a gimmick.
It
right?
was. They said it wouldn't last.
and look where it is now.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, to me, music evolves, right? Music evolves, and if you're gonna be that person that says this shit is trash,
Yeah.
I think you need to I think you need to exercise your ears a little bit. If you listen to it and say, listen, you know what? I respect it, I understand it, but it's not, for me.
Exactly.
It's a whole different conversation. And I don't think that's watering it down. I think that you can like I can understand the greatness that is Giannis and still be like, I don't like watching that guy play.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But I think it's different because it's Usher. For Usher to say like, "Yo, you fucked up music, my guy." That's a crazy
But
statement
it's like when
to
people
come from
said-
Usher, bro.
but
Because
it's like
Usher
when-
is a great artist himself.
Greg Popovich said Steph Curry was fucking up basketball with 3-point
Nah, but
shooting.
this is different because Greg Popovich is
not
a
different.
coach.
It's not
He's a
different.
coach.
What do you mean?
He's not a player.
But
He's
he's
the elder statesman in the
established.
game.
Man,
That doesn't-
six championships.
That doesn't.
That means a lot.
Yeah,
As an
man.
elder
And
statesman
what
in the game.
Let's say
Six
okay,
championships,
that's,
bro.
That's great.
He's won 6
let's say-
championships. You don't do
let's
that
say-
by accident.
Who's Steph Curry's favorite player?
Who the fuck knows?
Exactly, bro. Let's say his favorite player came and said, "Yo, you're fucking up the game, bro. What's wrong with you?"
That's way different.
That's what happened. That's what we're
That's
comparing
not what
it to.
happened.
Usher is an artist. Greg Popovich has never played basketball in his life.
Well, don't say
Greg fucking Popovich.
It's Greg Popovich.
It doesn't matter, bro.
What's going on?
No, no.
Are
Is he a footy fan? Is he a footy fan?
Are you guys athlete fans? Are you guys athletes?
That's-
Do you know how people
We're not
respect
doing that, my
coaches?
guy. You're acting like
Do you
we're
know how
talking about
players
like
respect
we're not talking about like
Come on, my
Lawrence
guy.
Frank. We're
Do you
talking
know
about
how
fucking
players respect
Greg Popovich.
coaches, bro?
Are you guys understanding
Do
what
you
I'm
know?
saying?
Do you
There's-
know how
correct me
players
if I'm
respect
wrong.
coaches?
There's like 5 coaches on Rushmore. If they give an opinion about you, you're fucked.
1,000%. So
And
is Usher-
Popovich is one of them.
Popovich is easily one of them.
But does his opinions aren't gonna hold as much
not
weight as
talking
your
about
favorite
Byron
player?
Scott.
Yes, it does. When he said 3-point shooting was a gimmick, it was all over headlines. Popovich says 3-point shooting is a gimmick. Well, it was a big deal that he said
So
it
it's like-
because he's important to
I'm
basketball.
not saying he's not important. I'm saying his opinion won't hurt as much
That's
as
not
your favorite player saying you're trash.
That's not true. If Greg
If a
Popovich
coach
went
comes
to
to
Steph
you and says
Curry,
like, okay, but you're not my coach, bro, get the
because
fuck out of here.
he's on the fucking
That's
U.S.
not, but that's not how it works though. They respect people like because he understands the greatness of Popovich.
I'm not
even
saying
as
he's not-
a player.
I'm not
He's
saying
not
he's
going to
not.
go and be like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not-
He'll
okay.
probably be like, yo.
Okay, I'm using
he's probably-
hyperbole. I'm not saying get the fuck out
I
of here.
know,
But I'm saying his opinion is not gonna hurt me.
It probably, but like
It's not gonna hurt me.
Steph takes
If
that into
if my
consideration.
favorite player
Oh
comes
my
to me and
God.
says like, "Yo, you're trash, but you're fucking up the game," I'm like, "Oh my god, what
So,
the fuck? I
okay.
look up to you. You're my idol, bro. You're
think
talking
I don't
this
know.
shit
See,
to
I
me."
want to see I don't know who's a soccer coach or manager, but if the soccer coach of Chelsea
Zidane
was
said,
watching, yeah, there
if
was
Zidane
like,
said the new
actually
French
played
boy's
soccer,
garbage.
though. Zidane played
Popovich
soccer.
plays, probably playing. Popovich is just old.
Popovich didn't play no ball, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
And even if he didn't play, the fact that look what he did coaching. You can't. What's this guy? You don't play basketball. That's
guy's
why you
putting
don't
no
understand the
respect
I'm
on
an
problem.
Pop.
athlete. I understand what athletes
This guy put no
are,
respect
bro.
on Pop. That's crazy.
I'm
If
not-
Zidane, if modern
But
day
Zizou
Zidane
played soccer
it
and was
don't
a great in soccer
matter.
before he was a great coach.
Pop is a great fucking coach.
I'm not saying he's not.
Anyways,
I'm just
man.
saying as a player-to-player
That's
conversation is
crazy.
different from a coach to a player
That's
conversation.
crazy.
You guys
What
are
do you mean? He played 4 years of basketball in the Air Force. That's not Man was a team captain and the leading scorer.
Jeez, with the Air
Nah.
Force, my God.
1970, and then he went 5 years in the military.
No,
Oh,
he put in work.
He put 5 years.
He
tour
put his
Euro.
stripes and then became
Oh
a great
my God,
coach.
Bear champion.
And he played in the Air Force's basketball team, National
Oh,
US.
Bear Navy
Let's move
championship.
on.
Then he came back.
Please, in the interest of time,
Then he
let's
played
move
in
on.
AAU. Man, how are you going to disrespect Papa?
Yo,
That's
So-
crazy.
yo, shout
I
out
never,
to
I
Pop.
thought I never thought I'd see that much disrespect.
I'm not
on
disrespecting to
here.
Pop.
That's intense.
Shout out to
Um,
Pop though.
T-Pain did not fuck up music. Music
No,
evolves.
T-Pain-
If you
Exactly.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be an
1,000%.
old head and say, "Oh, this shit is garbage," something's wrong with you. Let's move on. Let's move on. I have a Kehlani fun fact. I don't remember
I didn't
what it is.
even read it, so.
I don't remember what it is. Oh, Kehlani said something. Okay.
I just wanted to come on here and say that my name is pronounced Kehlani, not Kehlani.
Oh shit, my
And
bad.
way more people get it wrong than right.
Should have watched the videos.
I just wanted
Lee.
to come on here and say that my name is pronounced Kehlani, not Kehlani. And way more people get it wrong than right. Don't be one of those people.
My bad, Kehlani.
No, don't be mad. We didn't know. Now we know.
Kehlani.
My bad,
My bad,
My bad,
Kehlani.
Kehlani. My fault.
We understood.
Yeah, that was a little Kehlani fun fact. My bad, Kehlani. Fun fact.
We have a little Kehlani. That's just funny.
Yo, BuzzFeed's going public.
Yo, Buzzfeed, I thought they were dying, and then they just keep on like buying more.
Yeah, I thought
shit.
they were done when they lost like Quinta and all them.
Yeah, they lost so much shit, but they kept on buying. Like they're buying more
Every-
like companies. Like
Every
they,
other day there was a conversation why I left BuzzFeed on YouTube. It was there. But BuzzFeed is going public. They reached a deal to go public, and in them going public, they've acquired Complex Networks.
I thought Complex was bigger than BuzzFeed. Personally,
No way.
But maybe I see that thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just because my networks is more complex than BuzzFeed.
So BuzzFeed Inc.
Interesting.
said that on Thursday they have reached a deal to go public through a merger with a special purpose acquisition company. Part of a plan to consolidate other players in digital media. As part of the transaction, the company also said it's acquiring Complex Networks, a digital publisher that specializes in streetwear,
Complex is
music,
basically
and
BuzzFeed
pop
anyways.
culture.
Yeah,
For
it was black people.
300,
It was black people BuzzFeed.
yeah, they're giving them $300 million in cash and stock.
Interesting.
From Verizon Communications. I don't know.
Because
This is where-
Verizon probably owns BuzzFeed.
Yeah, this is where it gets really technical, so I'm not going to do
Yeah,
that for the
no,
interest
you
of the podcast. BuzzFeed said the combined company, which allows them to go public, would be valued at about 1.5 billion,
Interesting.
roughly the same level as in 2015, when Comcast Corp's NBC Universal invested 200 million in the new media startup. BuzzFeed also said on Thursday that it's raising 150 million in convertible notes. I don't know if I would invest in BuzzFeed though.
I would invest in BuzzFeed.
I don't know, man.
How do you think this impacts music?
I don't think it does anything.
Nah.
I think they're going to try and keep Complex.
Complex was barely even doing music anyways before. BuzzFeed, I don't think I've...
You don't think Complex gets attention in
They do.
modern music?
They
They
do.
do.
Definitely, but it's like they're not music-centered shows or pieces or content. It's like... Fuck, what's that shoe with Joe Puma shit in the store, the shoe store shopping?
Shopping, yeah,
They don't,
shoe shop,
they don't
sneaker
talk
shopping.
about music, really.
Yeah, they do.
Barely.
I mean, they're not good at what they do.
Yeah,
but
that's
they
what I'm
do
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't really affect music anyway.
not
They
good at
do
what
it,
they do.
but they get the hottest artists on
They
there,
do,
right?
and they have
So-
Complex Con, which was a huge thing. But
guess.
although the bringers, they do have musicians at Complex Con. They do have
I
shows.
guess. But it doesn't add any value.
Is Complex
I think all this is going to make Complex try and.
is
put
Complex
more-
black or fake black?
I think it's just
I mean,
pandering black.
Mark Echo's
Okay.
white.
Is he
Okay,
is he owner Complex?
He founded
Oh,
Complex.
there it goes. So it's a pandering
Yeah.
black,
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
which makes sense. All this is just
So this is kind of just more.
they're
the
going to
same
fund
then.
they're going to fund money into Complex, and Complex are now going to do
And
more
you said it.
shows with more
Verizon. It
people.
seems like Verizon is the like the head
The-
of
yeah.
the umbrella.
the goal, right? Because again, it's you're acquiring
Parent
digital
So the parent company. There we go.
digital assets here.
So-
And obviously, you know, we know what drives value, right?
Exactly.
Black culture. So it doesn't surprise me.
That's just
I
watered
was gonna say money,
down
but yeah,
black culture.
Yeah, it's true. Black culture,
Palatable.
black culture brings in the money.
Oh yeah, okay. I wanted everyone to look at this and react.
Alright.
There's a Divas battle for pure album sales
Dylan,
going back
you
to the
watching
year
this?
2000. And the goal of this is that you need to put some respect on Brittney, but I need us to react to everything. And we're just going to be like commentating as we watch it. So Brittney Spears is going nuts. You're
Oh,
99,
is that
right?
Gaga?
Yeah, we're at 10 seconds already.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're in the year 2000.
Oh shit, Pink came in hot.
We're in 01.
J-Lo
First of all,
came in.
Britney Spears is
yo,
going
J-Lo,
crazy.
Yo, Britney Spears is doing numbers.
Britney Spears is going
Yo,
crazy.
she's like Drake, like number
Yup.
one.
Like,
and
here comes Avril though.
yo, I had a run.
Okay, Avril.
Avril, yo, shout out
Okay,
to Canada.
Avril.
Yo, she had a run.
But you know what surprised me on this list?
Yo, Beyonce, here comes B.
Yo,
Yo, here comes
these
B.
numbers are going crazy.
Yo,
bro.
Britney's doing numbers.
Britney's numbers are going
Yo,
crazy.
they're not
Stop it, bro.
they're untouchable.
They're just not even
So
stopping
for
with that.
reference,
It's
Britney
crazy.
Spears is at 64 million as we speak. Christina Aguilera is second at 27 million.
That's what we mean by like
Shakira,
Drake number
28
one. By the way,
million.
when we say Drake number one.
We have Beyonce creeping up at about
Damn.
11 million.
Yo, Beyonce is low key.
Yeah.
Beyonce is like, if this is a marathon,
She's jogging though.
Yo.
She's jogging.
She just like, yo, she hasn't put on the thing yet.
Yo, Britney Spears is going
Yo,
crazy.
Britney Spears is
bro.
just wilding. Like she's not stopping.
Who's in second? This is
Shakira.
That's surprising.
Worldwide,
Christina.
worldwide influence.
Yeah, I guess.
And then World Cup around this time, right?
Watch who comes though. Watch who comes though. Watch this. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya.
Gaga?
Yo, Taylor Swift. Yo,
No, where's the next girl? Where's the next girl coming, yo?
Yo,
Yeah.
Gaga's coming. Taylor Swift. Yo, Taylor Swift is running.
Okay, well,
yo, Rihanna.
Watch what my girl does. Yep. See ya. Yep.
Yo,
Wouldn't wanna be ya.
Adele's wilding.
She's the anchor. She's the anchor that sprinted like.
Yo,
Holy.
Adele's running.
Now,
Yo, in 2
went-
years, Adele went to number 4.
Adele
wildin'.
went crazy.
Yo, where did Adele come from?
Yo.
Just like that, in 4 years, she's number 4. Steady, holding number 4 steady.
Britney's still going crazy.
Britney's untouchable.
2014, Britney Spears is still going crazy.
Britney's untouchable. 2014, Britney's at 79. Second place, Pink is at 40.
We got
Take
about
that in.
10 seconds left in this video in terms of our reaction time.
Yo, T Swift kind of came in.
Well, we know
Yo,
Swift-
Adele's run. Yo,
Adele
Adele's sprinting.
when-
Yo, she's sprinting. Yo, she's going for the knockout. She's going for the knockout.
If she will,
She has
do it.
4, 3. No, she slowed down. She got tired.
So,
she got
okay.
tired.
So, what comments? Leave it on pause. What comments do you have about this video? Because my first comment is, I thought Beyonce did more.
Right? I thought Beyonce would come here around.
What's the final numbers? My screen is hella small. Britney Spears is at
Britney Spears has 77. Is that million? Billion? I don't know.
million. Let's just say million.
Adele's in second at 50. I think that's 50 or 60. 60. And then Pink's third at 43. T Swift's 42. Shakira 41.
Million.
Christina Aguilera 37. Beyonce 35. Alicia Keys 35. Avril Lavigne 33. Rihanna 32. J-Lo 30. Gaga 28. Miley Cyrus 24. Kelly Clarkson 22. Katy Perry 15. Gwen Stefani 11. And Fergie 6.
Wow.
You know what's wild about this? It says pure album sales.
Pure. So we're not talking digital streaming.
No,
So
we're
forget
talking
streaming
single
out of the conversation.
Like buys. Like I
Like
buy
buy,
your album.
yeah.
Yes.
Or 150 million streams, as they call
Yes.
it.
What also surprised
77
me.
million album
Yeah, Britney
sales.
went.
But because when she was hot, that's when buying albums was like.
But Britney
was
was still.
This is
I know,
2017.
that's-
They were
she
still
didn't slow
going
down.
from
They didn't
10
even
to
take-
17. It
Oh.
never
because
stopped.
her streaming just kept on going. Her streaming.
But we're talking pure,
Pure
album
album
sales.
sales.
well, you can get pure album
Yeah, for sure, but like you're still streaming. Either you're streaming the whole entire album from top to bottom, or you're buying it digitally.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
fair
wild.
enough.
What also surprised me on this, we have
Adele came in quick.
about 3 minutes
Came in
left
hot.
of the first period. Adele came in hot, but that didn't surprise me.
No, not really, because she did have that little run.
Yeah. What
those
also
few years.
surprised me is that I thought Gaga's run was bigger.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Where does she?
See,
end
I'm
up?
trying to think of who did streaming like fuck up on this. Like, I feel like streaming fucked up like people like Rihanna. Because Rihanna turned hot, like, let's say 2011, 2012. Streaming became a thing in 2014.
But if you can still get a pure, like you said, if you can still get a pure album sale, then
Oh, I get what you're saying.
technically no, right?
Technically, no, that's because honestly, Britney did slow down. Like, she didn't slow
Britney
down.
did not slow down. And
Adele
what
just
also
caught up.
surprised me, yo, I know her name deserves respect, but we got to put more respect on Alicia Keys.
Yeah, we do. Still,
yeah.
She was ahead of Beyonce the entire time.
Yep.
And Beyonce caught her right at the
Beyonce barely beat her. It's like by 200,000.
barely. Like, definitely have to put some respect on
But it's
Alicia
making me
Keys.
higher than-
think like
she's higher than
Pink.
Gaga.
Like, I knew Pink was
No,
like,
Pink was a beast.
but I
Pink
didn't think she was that hot.
No,
like,
Pink was a
Nah,
beast.
Pink
I didn't know Pink
Pink
was
was a
a
beast.
she's different.
Sweet Spears I expected. Shakira I expected. Christina
Kelly
I
Clarkson was a
expected.
beast. Miley, I got a
Avril
little bit
Lavigne
more
had a
respect.
run. Avril Lavigne's run was
I didn't know
hard.
Avril's run was bigger than Canada, though.
I know. I thought it was
I didn't
just-
know that. I thought it was just a
either one.
Canadian thing,
I
like
guess
Simple
not.
Plan.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yo, everyone not Canadians like, yo, what's Simple Plan? Who's Simple Plan? Yo,
Shut
the
up
best
with
rapper
Simple
out of
Plan.
Toronto.
I thought Gwen did more work with Missy and them, man. I thought.
Yo, Katy Perry did better than I expected. Not gonna lie. J-Lo
I mean,
did
she
not.
had a run though. She
I
had a
thought-
5-year run.
Yo, Gaga did really well. I know it's
I thought she
expected.
was stronger than that.
I thought she was
higher.
stronger.
Because she had some crazy.
I thought she put on like
hits.
damn near Beyonce. No,
Yeah, it's a good list, man. That was a healthy
I like
list.
this. I really like
I
that.
liked reacting to that, man. That was a healthy list.
T Spears, not T
we-
Spears. Britney Spears still kills.
We got 2 minutes left in the first.
Okay, I can do
period.
this keep or leak quick. I put this here.
Introduce it. We
And
got keep or leak, keep
Yes.
or leak.
the Harlem Globetrotters, whatever the thing is. Believe.
That almost sounds like a hey yo.
Hey yo, the Harlem Globetrotters. Y'all can't say that word.
This guy went
yo.
all the way.
Either way,
That's
they
wild.
believe it's time the NBA designates them as a franchise. Yes or no? Keep or leak?
I don't know how that works in terms of designate. If they're talking about actively participating,
The
no,
NBA?
stop.
yeah, right. Like,
But if it's like some kind of like special commemorative, like they
do like
were-
a
they
an
were an
All-Star
influence
Weekend
and they
thing.
brought in shit and they always salute them on All Star.
Yeah.
maybe have like a one
game.
game against them.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be hard. Like
rookies
NBA
against
All-Stars
them.
Free
versus
IP.
Okay, yeah, so you gotta relax. Gotta relax.
But like, that's a keep though. Like if it's a franchise shit, like yeah, you guys are a gimmick.
I'm gonna say leak because I want them to be creative and see where it goes. It can't be to play against.
That's a good answer.
It can't be to play against. No,
But like,
fucking
I'm not
way.
trying to see them play against KD. Like,
No,
you know,
man, come
like,
on, KD will slap.
Cooking. He's cooking.
Yo, KD's gonna get cheese. Okay.
Let's end the first period there.
Yeah.
When
actually,
we
that's
get
a
the
good
second
leak.
period started, we're gonna do another keeper leak.
No, it's
and
not keeper
then-
leak. It's numbers.
Oh, okay.
I didn't title it right.
Okay, facts. We're gonna go to our numbers section,
New-
and then
new category.
we got some new music conversation going on. Period 2 started. Blinds are closed. privacy reasons.
Privacy.
We got our numbers section, man. So we don't have shout outs today, but we definitely have
I like the numbers.
our numbers section.
Yes.
So let's get to the numbers.
So out of all the albums that we really reviewed last week, only Her actually really made a top.
Impact.
I would say top 50 because
Shit.
on that and unfortunately, where I got my source from, Academics did not put up his numbers this week, so I had to go looking, and this is all I could find.
All right.
So Her, first of all, let me tell you guys what we said Her was going to put up. Harris said Her was going to put up 200.
200.
That's wild.
Dilly,
I did not know she was gonna come out. Actually, I did know, right? With 20 fucking songs. But anyways,
Dilly said a 95. Still sticking with that? I said 63.
March like 62.
Nah, it was way lower than that.
Wow.
It was 36.
Wow.
So we all gave her way too much credit.
Yo, I gave this girl 200. Whoa,
That's a lot.
God
Olivia
damn.
Rodriguez, she was number 1 at 106.
Damn, that was a weak
Polo
week,
G
man.
was 68. Migos at
should've came out this
55. Lil Baby at 54. Lil Baby and Lil Durk at 54. Morgan Wallen, number 5 at 48. And I think who else? Stevenson came out last week. Yeah, that's it. Everything else has been on. Oh, Gucci Mane. We reviewed Gucci Mane. He 16,000.
Okay,
Not
but
bad.
he's probably independent, so that's
Yeah.
worth,
Exactly. So that's like.
130
For real,
in
though.
terms of actual money.
Let's see. This actually shows pure album too, does it? Yeah, it says pure album on this one too. It shows you pure album.
I feel
That's
like
crazy.
pure album sales is like when you hit buy on iTunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pure album. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't get it from streaming.
You're not gonna get it from streaming. Yeah, streaming is
It's like 0.00.
But like that's how they get the total. It's like
Total, yeah.
It's not pure album. Yeah,
Like
I was wrong.
you play a song like 86 times and it
So
comes-
damn, people are buying Britney in 2014 like that.
Yeah, bro.
Telling
They're
you.
buying like
That's
$9.99
crazy.
an
Yeah, free
album.
Britney, man. We forgot to say that at the end, but just the conservatorship
Yeah, there's a lot of shit
bullshit that
going
she's
on.
going through.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And she's been going through that for a while, and it's been free Britney for a long time now. But it's finally, widespread information.
Yeah.
So definitely, I hope that type of attention.
You know what's wild? Like
gets what she
she'll
needs to
like
get.
send like messages to her fans and like to let them know if she's okay. Like she'll blink twice or she'll like blink her left eye. I don't know. I see the conspiracy theory. I don't know. I was on YouTube. There's a lot of nasty.
He said it factually.
There's a lot of there's a lot of nasty
Stated
shit
his
going on
source.
with her.
And I was gonna tell them too. I'm like, I've heard that before, but
You heard it too, though?
It's conspiracy.
Oh,
It's not like factual.
I mean,
It's
I
like
can believe it.
But
I-
but that's the whole point of conspiracy. It's like it's kind of based in reality. There is
yeah.
some,
Like, there's every lie there's some truth.
and Brittany just said the best. Like conspiracy theories, it's like they go right and then just go left all of a sudden. That's when
Yeah,
everyone goes like, "Yo,
they go a bit nuts.
Like,
so.
sometimes like, you just keep it grounded. You can always tell them, but like they just go crazy and they do aliens on you. Yo, come on, bro. Like
It
you had
ain't nothing but open
you
mindedness.
had
The
me.
reptilians coming from the Illuminati underground.
It ain't nothing but open mindedness.
It isn't, bro.
Yeah, I believe everything until
I was listening to
believe God.
a conspiracy on Chatty House, and they were talking about how the Giants are really under the water, man.
Yo, fam, Giants are real.
Giants are under the water.
I'm not surprised.
That's where they get retained. You know when the government was testing.
Yo.
See, this is where you lose me. It's like, yo, when the government was testing, I'm like, okay, you
But
got
hear me out.
No, okay, the government was testing, I'm like, you
So
got me.
you know when the government was testing that water bomb thingy.
Yeah, that's okay, makes sense.
Think about it, man.
But see, and
I didn't-
now they're killing giants. It's like, yo, that's what conspiracy
No,
like.
time out. The
boom,
Giants
like-
always been here.
I didn't
okay.
say that. I'm just saying. Listen,
It's like the aliens. Aliens always been here too.
I think it was
They just released the documents like, yo, aliens are here.
niggas don't care anymore.
They've been here.
We've been knowing
We already knew that. But
Niggas
the
weird.
The
I'm joking.
Giants are here too. Though.
new music.
New music. New music.
New music
hey.
report, man. As usual, shout out to at Ball Till We Fall, aka Ball Till We Fall on Twitter, aka Scream Man from the Joe Budden podcast, aka Alex from the Need to Know podcast, and
This will be
definitely
the
shout out
fact
to
that
Need to Know
we look at
podcast.
the, that's 'cause that was
Just
gonna
for
go see
their
the list before.
movement, man. Their Need to Know network movement. So shout out to them.
They have a
Need to Know
network?
Media, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit, shout out
Yeah,
to them.
they're building, man.
Leveling up.
They're building.
Yeah,
I love
that
to
Joe
see
Budden
it.
experience.
But yeah, as usual, he comes out with that new music list. Again, check that out at Ball Till We Fall on
Ball
Twitter.
Till We
It is in the form of a thread. It is multi-tweeted, and it pretty much covers anything and everything that has come out. So let's go through that list, and then we'll get into what we listen to. I'm gonna start first. Tyler, the Creator, came out with Call Me If You Get Lost. Of course, that's a highly anticipated album. Doja Cat came out with Planet Her. album, and we can do some predictions this week if we want.
should.
The Baby came out with Red Light, Green Light. That's a single.
Red light,
Where he's looking like Jerome from Snowfall, if I'm not mistaken. Jasmine Sullivan came out with Tragic. That's a single. Justine Skye and Timbaland came out with Space and Time. That's an album. Justin Timberlake is on that. Shola's favorite artist, Coi Leray,
You already know who it
featuring
is.
Kodak Black and Mustard. That's at the
Oh, my
top.
favorite.
Oh,
ESTG came out with Capital One. That's a single. Russ came out with, you guessed it, a single. That one's
Drop
called
an
Satisfied.
album, fam. I'm tired of these damn singles.
Mick Jenkins dropped a single called Truffles. Currency dropped a, you guessed it, album. That one's called Welcome to Jet Life Recordings 2.
jeez.
Rotimi came out with This Is a Big Rich. Came out with What to Do. That's a single.
This is a big
BJ the
town.
Chicago Kid came out with not the show, but just the song title, The Shy. That's a
Ooh.
single. NLE Choppa came out with Letter to My Daughter.
Aw.
That's a single. Ski Master Slump God came out with an EP called Sin City, the mixtape.
Next type.
I'm just gonna keep
Honestly,
going because, man.
I don't really care about anybody
Logic
else.
came out with YS Collection, Volume 1. That's an album.
Who?
What?
Logic. Logic.
I'm joking.
I really have to say that. I'm like, yo, bro. Oh, Trade the Truth came out.
Okay.
Trade the Truth. He came out with an album called 48 Hours.
And Toby.
Toby.
Shout out
Toby
to Toby.
Shout
featuring
out to
Baby
Toby.
Rose, which sounds like a great collab.
It actually
That
does.
one's called Come As You Are. Shout out to Baby Rose.
Looney dropped too. Looney dropped a little EP.
EP.
Okay.
How much?
Yeah.
How many
I
records?
don't know. I didn't check it out, but she dropped a little something. I like her. Shout out to Looney.
And that's kind of it.
Let's just go in order.
That's kind
I
of
actually
it.
like the order we're in.
Yeah, I intentionally kept the more,
The anticipated album.
you know,
the headliner
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't find my words.
at the
man.
bottom.
I couldn't find my words. So we're gonna start the conversation
Where we
with
start?
Ski Mask, the Slump God.
I know you didn't.
We're gonna talk about
it's not-
his
yeah, it's not my
EP
guy.
called Sin City, the mixtape. This is 9 songs at, you guessed it, 17
Oh
minutes.
shit. Okay, I might listen to it
It
still.
was an EP,
I'll
so
check
it's
it
like
out.
it's a mixtape, it's on the album.
I'd check that out.
I
I
don't-
mean, anything that I've heard from him, like he's not shit, but he's not like my go-to. Like if I see his name, I'm probably not gonna listen to it. But if
No,
I listen to it by like accident, I'm like, oh shit, it's
And
kind of
that's
nice.
kind of how I feel about Ski Mask as
Same
well.
here.
Like he's decent. I'm not gonna run to him, but if I see his name, I'm gonna press play, especially when I see 917. First thing that I thought was, whatever subgenre of hip hop he is, he's basically like the baby version of that subgenre. Just sounds the same. Doesn't really change up
Yeah.
in any way. Like his flow, in 17 minutes, it felt outdated.
Yeah, you're right.
That's crazy.
By track 1, I was already turned off by this.
Now I thought to
wow.
myself, is this in fact old music? Because he did take some time off after
That's true.
Triple X.
Triple X,
Right?
yeah.
Rest in peace, of
Yeah.
course. Rest in peace, of course. And that would make sense. If that's the case, I'm not mad. You sat on it. You needed to,
Of course.
get in a certain headspace before you can publicly be on a platform again. And then before I listened to the album, I saw his LA Leakers freestyle
Was it
on the
fire?
Busta Rhymes beat. I'm like, this shit is fire.
But see,
That's,
and
that's
I
what I'm
couldn't
saying.
wait
I
for
see
this.
that too. I'm like, okay, this guy's nice.
yo, I've listened to this guy. Yeah, he's dropped 3, let's say 2 albums: the Book of Eli and the one before this, Strokely. I've actually listened to both of them.
Same.
And here's the problem I found with him, and same thing I found with this album. It's like I like listening to like songs of his, but I don't want to listen to him 10 times in a row.
Nah, I
like
get it.
give me like
I know.
a random,
Yeah.
like he's a good mixtape. Like give me a song every week, like, and then let me pick the ones I like. He's not like a. I don't listen to a body of work from him.
Yeah.
like he's not
Right.
a body
Like,
of work
not
artist.
everybody's meant to drop an album.
Exactly, he's one of these guys. Like, put him on a feature, I love it.
Yeah.
Give me a single with him and a few guys, love it. But after like 3 times listening, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm tired.
And,
of
and
this
that
shit.
was the weird part, because again, it's 9 songs at 17 minutes. But what I was thinking to myself was probably by the 3rd last track, I was like, this feels long.
Yep, and it's only
And
17
then I had to remind
minutes.
myself, this is 17 minutes,
You're only probably like 90 minutes in.
and that's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not a good sign.
Track number 6, Merlin Staff. That was probably my favorite track.
Okay.
Other than that, there was one track he was yelling on, The Matrix. I liked it, and then he started yelling. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I wasn't a fan of that. And then track number 2, like honestly, the whole album was honestly, it wasn't a big album for me. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't really. It's funny because again, after the Leakers freestyle, I clicked his name, I pressed like, I pressed download, I pressed listen, I pressed unlike, I pressed undownload.
another album. Listen to another.
That's the worst. Like when you download the album to your library,
Yeah, I'm going to. Yo, I'm
you
gonna
gotta
like
fucking
this.
take the whole shit up again.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna play a little
That's-
bit of
that's
Merlin's
hurt.
Staff. And again, it's not to say it's garbage. It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. Merlin Staff.
She's done with my arm. On the go like Mario, try to the park. Lisa Simpson, her. That mean that the brush you giving on smart.
See, bad example though.
No,
maybe a little bit of Dr. Zeus before you.
I didn't like Dr. Zeus.
I did him dirty, need a band-aid. I'm about to blow, give me a second. I'm a hand grenade. Can almost hear the bus. Said we must crush them dust.
My thing with it is it gets tiring quick. Like
very quick.
He don't get me. He's different.
Yes.
But it gets tiring quick. Like
very.
After like 2 minutes into the first song, I'm like, bro, I'm tired of you. Next track, next album.
Logic.
Yes.
YS Collection Volume
Yes,
1, which I'm
Logic.
assuming stands for Young Sinatra.
That's what I'm assuming.
Collection Volume 1. Now, initially, when I heard the album title, he's going to stop the fight. That's a good win for Barcelos.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, he's staying alive. First of all, it's just 14 songs, 51 minutes. When I first heard the album title, I thought it was some kind of compilation.
That's what I thought it was.
B-sides, unreleased music.
I thought it was going to be unreleased
music
records.
on back, so let me start with a little bit of like,
old shit.
And maybe it is.
Who knows?
Now that I think about it. But, that shit's alright, man.
It was better than I expected. I won't lie. It took me a hard time to listen to this. Like, it was not my first album I listened to. It wasn't the second or the third album. But when I did listen to it, I was like, yo, wow.
What's the vibes like though? Like, what's he giving us?
Sinatra.
Kind of Young Sinatra, and what was Under Pressure? A little bit of
Under Pressure as well.
More Young Sinatra,
or maybe
though?
No Pressure. Let's not give him Under Pressure. Because I mean, personally, I don't. Maybe you guys are not too fond of it, but I like No Pressure. I thought it was.
I never listened to No Pressure.
I thought it was average.
I've not listened to No Pressure.
But I'm not gonna give him Under Pressure.
That's why I gave him Under Pressure.
What I will say is that some tracks did take me away. Like I was like, okay, this is pretty solid. He says he's independent.
I believe that.
Now, although I want to believe it, we have to still respect the Spotify credits.
Well,
right?
What does Spotify say?
2021 copyright Def Jam Recordings, a division of UMG Records Inc.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He's been Def Jam.
Yeah, I know. He's signed to
So what
Def
does he
Jam.
talk? He keeps talking about he's independent.
Yeah, he's independent as like he signed to himself.
Maybe
and
a partnership.
his record label is signed to Def Jam. Get it?
Distribution.
Rat Pack.
No, it's not distribution. If it's distribution, you still don't get credit like that.
Really?
I'm gonna play track
It's
2.
weird, but
And I never thought I'd see the day when the track title doesn't match the record at all. Track 2 is called One. I thought, like, come on. That's the I'm gonna play this one. This one actually features Frank Sinatra, so obviously got a vocal from Frank Sinatra.
clear that sample. He clears a lot of samples on this, actually.
And we're gonna get to that. I don't even know if I should play this.
Def Jam, UMG, Universal.
What everybody that I know is out having a blast.
Talk over a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Pause every 2 seconds.
The dealt in crime. Things in mind. So I get it rhyme.
We do not own any of this audio.
At all?
No. We know. Do we claim it?
No, we don't. Hard for me to show that one. But to your point of clearing samples, track 5 is called Relaxation.
I like that one.
Now, Relaxation is, in fact, the original Electric Relaxation.
See, now I'm a big
Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe fan. I'm a big Q-Tip fan in general.
It's the original
Q-Tip?
beat. It's not mixed.
not
or
mixed.
did-
Yup,
it's
it was the original
beat.
beat.
It's the song.
You got to do it
Yup.
justice. As long as he does it justice,
He did.
I don't mind.
He did it.
Definitely.
I liked it.
Track 8 is called Ballin'. I really like that one. He gave some newer flows on that, so we got to hear like a different type of Logic that rhymes more new era. If that makes sense.
I didn't finish.
My problem with not even just Logic. It's just the idea of artists like Logic.
What's the idea of artistic Logic? I don't know. Really
Like they can, we know they can rap
Yes.
very well,
Yes.
and they do it at a high level.
Yes.
But like, I'm not like. Does he have like songs on there
Absolutely.
that I can listen to?
Logic to me always has songs.
I didn't finish.
I think
this.
he's just become.
I didn't finish it. I went like
I think
6,
he's
7
just
songs
become fun to hate, and I think that at the end
Like
of the day,
I don't want to hate him.
I don't think he's
subconscious or
bad.
not, I think it creates some. Conscious or not, it creates some kind of subconscious bias to not be able to finish his music.
No, I think you're right because I don't think it's bad. I just could not finish it. I just feel like,
and that's fine.
but
You know what I mean?
I went to listen
It's
Under
like-
Pressure and I'm like, yo, I love this shit.
I
And
know,
in this
it's
one, I'm
so-
just like, yo, what is this?
so
Like, it
interesting.
feels like it's not the same person.
It's like remember when it was cool to hate Russ,
I never hated Russ.
Yeah,
but it was a general
but-
thing for
yeah.
people to hate
And
Russ
people
for no
actually
reason.
thought his
But
music was
eventually
trash.
he just dropped bangers after bangers
Yeah,
after
like,
bangers.
yo,
he still hated.
It was undoubtedly like, but it's less.
It got to the point where everyone was like,
the skills changed.
everyone's like, yo, he's kind of like, you
It's
know.
like, okay, I fuck with this guy. A
Well, I
little
mean,
bit.
Logic sales would indicate it's.
yeah, but
For sure,
He's still gonna put up 89 minimum.
Yeah, Logic got the colonizer in mind.
You know what I'm
Easy.
saying?
Yeah, that's true.
He got
Still.
the colonizer. Any colonizer likes rap like Logic.
I don't know. There's a lot of things I can say about Logic, but I don't know.
What also interests me is, again,
See
his song
numbers.
titles. Track 11 is called Dead Presidents 3, which
Wow.
he does make
Dead
some Jay-Z
Presidents number?
Okay.
Dead Presidents
Oh, I thought it was
references.
Dead President B. I'm like,
But
yo,
he
Jay-Z
uses the
cleared
Lupe Fiasco mural beat. And it's like, I don't get it.
because he couldn't clear Dead Presidents.
It's crazy.
Jay-Z was like, yo, 200,000. He's like, oh, that's my whole album.
Now, he didn't use the exact mural beat. He did do just kind of a flip of it. But I thought it was a very hard usage of that mural beat. And he got the original Nas vocal, I'm out for presidents to represent me. Like, the original Nas vocal is on this record. So how can you be independent? You're not.
He's
It's
not.
Def Jam.
He's
Yeah.
not independent.
You don't just get
Nah,
that.
we see the credits, but yo, it's cool to be independent. That's
That's
why.
funny. That's funny. Again, I thought this project, I feel this, actually, I slightly like this more than I like No Pressure. I was going to say I feel generally the same as I felt with No Pressure.
Okay.
Where, to me, at worst, it's average. I can't say it's below average. That's just being naive. That's
Yeah,
just
it
being a
doesn't-
hater.
yeah.
Like we all know, like Logic makes good music. He can rap.
It's decent. It's very
Like,
decent. I'm curious
I
to
didn't
listen to
hate
it a
it.
few more
I just
times.
I just felt like I wasn't enjoying it. But like I feel like again, that's
There
just
we
my
go.
low key subcon. Maybe it's not my hate, but I feel like he doesn't make music enjoyable. But he makes good music.
yes,
It's just
that's
not enjoyable.
that's exactly
like
it
I got
right there.
bored like 7 songs in. I'm like, you're nice,
Like
but like
we know he can rap. He's very good at it.
You have a
but do you
pen.
have songs that can connect with me.
That's fair.
and,
I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, again, to me, he makes decent music, and I mean, of the 14, at the very least, well, track 1 is like an intro type of record.
Yeah, that one's
track
good.
2, track 5, track 8, track 11. You know, you have a few decent options available for you in terms of some songs to pick at, and again, to your point, like kind of under pressure vibe where he's like, you know, almost using a little bit of singing, but more still storytelling, rapping. Plus some of his I'm just rapping to show I can rap type of flow as well. So
Yeah.
you know, decent little mix on there. 14
How
songs,
he'll do next week.
51 minutes. I guess we'll do numbers before we
You
do.
wanna do number? Okay, we'll try. I don't do for everyone. I don't do for the big because not
Yeah,
everyone's
big ones, big
Big
ones,
artists,
big
yeah.
ones.
No, some people don't deserve to.
Well,
do
I guess let's just might as well do it while we're talking about
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah,
So it's
let's do
Logic.
Logic.
Okay, how much is Logic doing, man?
Wow.
I got 89 on his head.
Oh, you're wild. I'm gonna give him like 32.
Okay.
Damn. I'll say 75.
You guys are wild.
You're wilding because No Pressure did like 130.
Yeah,
I
but
say
like,
75.
Logic is not.
I'm giving him 82. What did I say? 82?
Yeah.
I'm giving him 82.
Okay, if you guys say so.
I think I'm right, man. I really think I'm right.
And Dylan, what did you say?
75.
Yo, you guys are wild. After the Her thing, I'm like, yo, I'm not giving out numbers anymore. They're just like that. Like, you guys don't know how you guys don't know how numbers work.
Yeah, but you don't know how a white rapper works.
Yeah, for real though.
This guy's gonna do 115, bruh.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Low key, I wouldn't even be surprised.
That's funny as hell.
And they'll say 75. I'll
Yeah.
throw my 32 later.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to Doja Cat.
Oh,
Doja
Doja.
Cat.
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat,
I was at my
Planet
brother's
Her.
house the other day, and my brothers have never heard of Doja Cat in their lives. And I showed him Doja
so
Cat.
famous.
She's like, yo, who is that? I was like, yo, who is that?
They are on that Insta. They are on that Insta.
I was
funny.
dying, so that's funny.
That's funny. Doja Cat, Planet Her. This is 14 songs at 44 minutes. Track 1, it's called Woman. Immediately, I said to myself, I did not expect to be this drawn into Doja Cat.
Honestly, track
Damn.
1, I was like, yo, I'm.
She-
I still want to listen to you more.
Is really
She's
fucking
fire, bro.
good.
She's good.
She's fire.
Like,
since
Doja Cat
since
is
she said that she was a cow, bro, she's been
bona
fire.
fide superstar.
she was a
like,
cow.
Bona fide.
She's-
She
I think
made a
she's a
hit.
star.
Said, "Bitch, I'm a cow."
Bona
And she
fide.
blew up, bro. That's crazy.
Bona fide.
She's a star.
Track
She's like
one-
she's Luka
been a star.
Doncic to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see. I believe
Hell
She's
yeah.
that.
Luka Doncic.
Hell
I
yeah.
believe that.
Like she's
Hell yeah.
nuts.
She's nice.
She does what she wants, and she just makes it work.
She's
Nah,
nice.
nuts.
Track number 3 with Young
Holy
Thug.
shit, man.
Young Thug was singing. I was like, yo,
Yo,
my guy.
I'm gonna download
he
this
was
album right
hitting-
now.
It's
He was
a good
hitting
I know,
fucking
I know, I'll
album.
fuck with it. I know for a
No,
fact. I'll
you'll
fuck
love
with
it.
This is a Teamer Valley of 1. Wow, see that? I thought he got his ass bust.
Did you
but-
listen to GID track?
I did. I listened to the whole fucking thing.
Jenny was singing.
Oh yeah, no, but JD has
See,
a few.
I've never listened to him sing before.
Yeah, he has a few singing.
I wasn't
records.
mad though. I was like, yo, if you put out 1-2 singing records, I won't be mad.
Yeah,
and
Kevin
I did like the SZA track 14, I think it was. That one was
That's
amazing.
the
That's
last
single,
record.
no?
See,
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a single
single
because I
from way
didn't listen,
back.
but
it's hard to like ignore that track.
that song
It's
was
everywhere.
hard.
It's everywhere right now.
But now I think about it, like, I've heard it before, but
Like, man.
here's what I think. I enjoyed this more than I expected. I don't
Yes.
know why, because I don't know why I went in with low expectations. I did like her last album.
And I don't think it's low expectations. I just think,
It's
again, you can recognize Giannis's greatness without preferring his
that's
game.
true.
Right?
Exactly.
And that's what the assumption was here from that expectation level. It's not a downplay of her greatness at all.
I would say though, I did feel like it wasn't a growth from her last album. Now this album is more polished, more concentrated, consistent.
More money.
Exactly, there's more money behind it.
For sure.
But I feel like it showed less of her personality. Her other album, she had like it felt like more personality. Like, I don't know, just felt like she had different kind of tracks. This one felt like it was more concentrated. But hey, I'm not mad. It's still a good, really good album, really enjoyable album.
The Need to Know record's really good.
The track with the Weeknd's on
Get
it,
Into
too.
It record, the Naked
the
record,
Weeknd track I liked.
Yeah.
the Woman record,
Honestly,
the JD record.
the whole album I really enjoyed.
This is really fucking good.
I really enjoyed this.
I want to
Doja
hear
Cat.
the Thug track though.
I love the
That
Thug
sounds-
track.
that sounds
That's because I
interesting.
love Thug, so like I love.
I
everything
didn't
Thug
love the
does.
Ariana record, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it wasn't like the best record.
I didn't love that record, if I remember correctly, man.
Are we going to do numbers for?
Hell
For
yeah.
Doja, 120,
Nah.
125.
I'm gonna give her. Sorry, who was number one this week with 106? Olivia Rodriguez.
Yeah,
What's her name?
she came out like Olivia Rodrigo. Or whatever.
She came out 2 weeks ago or
That
last
was a
week?
minute. That was like a month
She
ago.
came out like
God
she came
damn.
out like
Yeah, that's wild.
She has
That's
she's doing
wild.
numbers. She's been like top 3 like since she came out.
That's crazy. Doja, man, listen. Doja's gonna put up the numbers that I gave her last week.
200.
I'm giving Doja 180.
Okay.
Wow, you.
I'm giving Doja. That's Doja. That's Weeknd.
She got the
female
Weeknd,
version.
Doug, Ariana. Damn.
Think about all their fan bases.
Damn.
You wild.
That's a lot.
Kind of like
The singles are
Kind of
already booming with
Thug is
SZA.
what got me in there. I won't lie.
And
I
it's
looked
so-
at it. I was like, oh, Thug on this? Okay, I gotta listen to this album now.
She has the Kiss Me More SZA record.
Yeah,
Kiss Me-
that single's
that-
booming.
And that single been booming.
Yeah, fuck. I was gonna
Let
say
me
like,
give her, put 220 on her head now.
You're
Come on,
wild.
now.
You're wild.
Yo, come on, man. Let me stick to my guns.
You want
dog.
220?
Let me
For
change
real?
it. Yo,
Oh, you just gotta change yourself.
220, dog.
I'll say 170.
This guy, I'll teeth my numbers, low key.
I would say 169, Bob.
Yo, I'm fucking dead.
Loki, I am gonna give her a 1.
She's good. Yo, I know you're thinking 73
anything-
in your head.
No, I'm not. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, if Polo G did 130,
And he did 68 this week?
he did 68 this week. I don't care
That's
about this
crazy.
week.
That's
Like,
like,
yeah. Remember his first week, and he's
Is he
like,
gold yet? When did Polo G come out? 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
That was
No, last
week.
week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? Damn.
so if he did 130 first week, if Migos, then Migos did what, 120?
100, 120?
120.
Yeah.
I'm like, and they're like top rap, and then now there's Doja who has the
Top
pop.
woman rap plus
She
pop.
could
Pop.
do 200.
That's what I'm thinking. So
She
like,
could do 200.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what
man.
170. I'm
That's
like, yo,
Doja Cat.
I don't mind giving her a 170 as well. You know, I'm gonna go with Dylan 170.
That's
can do like
Doja. That's
200.
Doja Cat.
Like
man.
you guys are not mad. I'm not mad at your numbers. Like if she does a 220, I'm not surprised.
Yo, that's Doja Cat, man.
Doja.
What's next? Oh, Justine Skye.
So next up we have Justine Skye and Timbaland with Space and Time. Low-key, I've been really intrigued with this project for actually for over a year at this point. I know they've been collabing. I know Timbaland has loved working with her, and likewise on her end as well. And now they're at a point where they have so much synergy where an album comes out of it.
Nice.
So this was called Space and Time. It's 11 songs at 26 minutes. Some really good features on here. Obviously, Timbaland, that goes without saying. Justin Timberlake and Rima. I don't know who Rima is, but Justin Timberlake is on this as well as Timbaland, like I mentioned.
She was on Sorry the Kids album.
I think it was an Island record or Afro Beats, one of the two.
If you're not just me, no way.
Yeah, that's fucking. She's so good, man.
Bro, what did
I enjoyed the intro record. So again, this is 11 songs at 29 minutes, and we have 5 minutes left in the
that's
second
drama.
period. So I'll definitely get this finished before that. The first record's called Conscious. It's more of an intro type of like you're about to be in for an experience type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Just a beat, just her humming and
little interlude.
Just to let you know what Timbaland is on. Oh my god. And then track 2 starts. That one's called About Time. You can definitely feel the Timbaland influence right away from this. We've been getting a lot of luck with playing a little bit of these records. So let's see if I can stretch my luck for 3 weeks in a row.
Stretch.
So this is called About Time with Timbaland.
About Time.
Don't wanna just react. Facts, this time I won't relax.
Facts.
See, it's that underwater shit.
Okay, so
It goes with something. It does.
Yo,
That underwater shit is crazy.
at the very least, basically, like I won't spend too much more time on this album. At the very least, you're gonna enjoy Timbaland producing R&B beats.
And okay,
I like Timbaland's production.
you know what's crazy? What actually really makes me mad
What grinds my gears?
You know what grinds my gears is that Drake and Timbaland haven't worked together after that little thing that they had.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like a one.
I'm not okay with
nonsense
that.
thing
I don't think every big act needs to team
But
up.
Timbaland will fucking finesse
I'd rather
Drake's
see
catalog,
Timbaland work with Justine Skye than Drake.
I guess.
To be honest, I don't think Timbaland is like the best for Drake. Like, I don't think
That's Drake's sound. Literally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, at the very least, you're going to enjoy Timbaland producing R&B beats,
Oh,
which we can make the argument that his R&B catalog is better than his rap catalog. If you really want to talk about it. Except Justine Skye on top of that,
not doing that.
we got Aaliyah and Missy. Anyways,
That's a
except
topic for another
Justine
day.
Skye
Exactly.
is really talented on top of that.
Yeah, I love
you know,
her.
she has a very good voice, very good vocally. She's just good. She's just real fucking good. And I know she put a lot of energy behind this project. Like she was really excited for this. This in her eyes is like her classic, if that makes sense. I know this is something that she was really looking forward to. So I think that this is gonna be an album that sticks around. I think although the person I'm gonna mention is a bigger name, I think the same way that Janae's album stuck around last year, where you're like, wait, she's nominated for every fucking award?
I know, right? I was surprised.
This could be that. It could be that sneak album, that dark horse that gets into a few different nominations in terms of.
Interesting.
I feel
haven't
it's that
heard this, but I think you're giving it too much credit.
I feel it's that good. That's fair. That's fair.
I gotta
I'll play a
take a
little bit of
listen.
track 6, and let's see how much time we got here. About a minute left in the second period, so I'm gonna play a little bit of track 6. Or sorry, track 6. That one's called Innocent with Justin Timberlake.
Just something to keep my interest up. Boy, I hate
That doesn't
shit.
sound Drakey to you? That sounds
But
super Drakey.
I don't like
It
singing
sounds
Drake.
like
And Drake would
2012
flame
Drake,
it.
You know, I don't like singing
and
Drake.
I'm okay without that.
And yeah,
I like
and that 2012
singing Drake more than rapping Drake.
No, I love rapping Drake.
I love both, but like I'm an R&B guy. Like, I need to get in my feels, you know.
I like when Drake shit talking.
I like when he's like, "Yo, I came to your house last night.
Nah, see, I'm not a lover boy like
know
that.
that vibe was right."
What the
But I
hell is this
like-
guy singing?
I thought he was making up his own song, just
That's
trying
my-
to.
I'm gonna play a little bit of track 9 as we fade out the second period here. This one's called Hey Sucker.
That's my
Hey,
Drake rendition.
sucker.
Couldn't tell. That's cause at first it was going well.
Well,
If you don't like that, you don't like R&B music.
I love her.
That's my
I
final
love her.
comment about Justine Skye.
it
So
is-
we're gonna move on.
It sounds
Sorry, go
good
on.
to me. No, I was saying to me, I'm just. It sounds good. It's just I just don't want to listen to that.
That's fair. No,
for
that's
more than 2
completely fair.
minutes.
That's completely fair.
That's
Justine
my
Skye,
point.
Timbaland, Space and Time, 11 songs, 29 minutes. I think it's real high quality R&B
That's
and
fire.
definitely worth a listen. So let's finish off that second period there, and we're gonna get started with the final period.
Is there?
Period 3.
We bite.
Period 3. we got two albums left to talk about.
This one's going to be
Who's
real
that?
quick. This is shout out to Toronto. This is
Toronto.
Dylan
No
Ponders.
dot.
Nah, it's Dylan Ponders, unfortunately.
Yo, you spelled his name wrong, still.
No, that's how you spell it.
Yo, how do you tell him that you spelled his own name wrong?
I'll DM him on
That's
Instagram
crazy.
and let him know.
Dylan thinks.
Dylan Ponders, if you know, if you listen to this for a while, you know I've listened to him. I came across him randomly. Actually, I think it's through someone I knew. And he's from Pickering.
Oh,
So he came out with
Beast.
he came out with an album in December. You know, December we didn't really review an album like that. You know, it's holiday season, so we didn't really review it. But he came out with a deluxe version this week. He added 1, 2. Oh shit! Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks. I like his sound, raspy voice, kind of rapping, kind of singing. It sounds like he's independent, so I'm gonna play his music. Don't block us.
One of my girls really likes being strangled. But I say Fortnite thing is crazy. I can even make it obey me. Ex-girls watch my stories on the day.
So yeah, that's much what you're getting from him. I like it. I fuck with that stuff heavy. It's like what I listen to at work. I just put that in and you just zone out to it. So that's it. I fuck with DillanPonders. Keep releasing music. Shout out to DillanPonders. That is called my bad. Because We're Alive, the deluxe version. But go listen to the whole thing because it is fire. And the album cover is fire too. I kind of like it. It's kind of basic, but it's kind of like, you know, better than Polo G's.
It is better than Polo G's. It is, in fact, better than Polo G's.
Right,
so we're going to get to our main event.
This guy has his own festival
of the evening.
Different venue.
Introducing first, Fighting.
There's only one corner.
Out of the only corner. So we're going to get into the Tyler, the Creator album. This one's called Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yes.
16 songs at 52 minutes. I don't think this review is going to be as long as we think it is.
It's not. It's definitely
because
not.
we can't play the music.
And
as I assume.
And because of the tweet, what he tweeted. I think it's that Easter egg. I don't know if
What did he say?
Oh, and the Easter egg as well. But no.
I was going to bring this up later on as to why. Like sometimes I don't like doing a. Oh wait, no, that's not. Oh, I didn't put the link. My bad.
Oh yeah.
There was a link that he pretty much said 30 hours after my album's release, and you guys are reviewing it. He's like, take some time and like listen to it more or something like that. And I'm like, yo, that's a lot of. Sometimes with me listening to these albums on this podcast, you know, we gotta give it a review. But sometimes I saw a week later, I'm like, yo, I just missed it. I missed a whole nother layer of the album that
of course
I couldn't talk about on the podcast. So
I
do like that.
That's why I always try to preface it as these are first
thoughts.
reviews,
Yeah, I know you always do
know
say that, and I like that.
Because we can definitely go back to something and be like, or oh,
wow,
that's true.
So this one's 16 songs at 52 minutes.
Yes, sir.
As I was listening, I'm always gonna think about, especially for these more main event type albums, what's the first thought that comes in my head? First thought that came in my head, I was driving. I think I was going to McDonald's. I'm like, yo, DJ Drama's a legend.
Yep, hands down.
Like that layer that he adds to any album, I feel like it's almost underappreciated, if that makes sense.
It's because the new age doesn't. They weren't there for the DJ Drama. And this is what I was going to bring this up towards the end, but you might as well bring it up now. Should DJ Drama start teaming up with these new age? Because first of all, he's starting to lose Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah,
they should be doing like Gangsta Grills with like, you know, ski masks.
But is everyone worth a Gangsta Grills mixtape?
Oh no, but you guys still gotta be selective, like Tyler and you know the goats of, you know, maybe NBA YoungBoy,
like a JID,
like a JID. But like, do you think I think he should start doing that with the newer people. You know how fire that would be. And now
Isaiah Rashad Gangsta Grills.
Isaiah Rashad, but again, you gotta be selective. No. I think. If this goes well, I think free IP DJ Drama, you should do more because I think you, like you said, it was such a nice added layer. It took me back to like 2008. It did, but at the same time, I'm in like, 2021.
I got Asher Roth, I got Childish Gambino, and then obviously like the more classic ones. But you know, he plays an active role throughout the album. It's not just for namesake. To your point, like if he works with someone new, we know he's gonna continue to have that active role whenever he puts vocals on these songs. Just for, you know, the type of Tyler, the Creator that we're getting, obviously when you come up with an album like Igor, anything can happen at any given time. In this situation, we're getting rapping Tyler.
Yeah, rapping.
This definitely is not Igor.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, this definitely is not Igor.
But the album, no. I heard the Lumberjack single.
Oh.
Okay. You need to listen to the
album.
You
need to listen to this album. I'll say I don't listen to I don't listen to Tyler, but I appreciate what he does. Like, I didn't listen to Flower Boy, but I understand what people that listen to him and the songs I have heard. I'm like, I know what he does. He's like, to me, he's quote unquote the Kanye of this generation, whereas he's more experimental than everyone else. Not level wise. I just mean like he's more experimental. Like he'll give you an Igor, Kanye will give you an 808.
Yes.
Something totally different from his first album, which was whatever. Not whatever. No, I don't. Tyler's first album.
What's it called again?
I don't know. Flower Boy.
Bastard,
exactly. Something totally different. So I do appreciate what he does, and I do compare him to quote unquote, not level wise, but the Kanye of this generation.
I like
Tyler.
Tyler.
Goblin.
Goblin.
Oh.
Why do you
Yeah,
think? What's Bastard? What's Bastard?
I think that was
Was
just
that
a
a
song.
single?
That was a single.
I don't know.
I'm a fucking rocking triceratops and all.
Like, I fuck with Tyler still, but like, I don't know. I just haven't fucked with him recently.
I think sometimes it's good to listen to music without any preconceived notion.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's how I went into this with
Just
Tyler.
press play, digest, and let it happen.
Because I had no idea what to expect from this. I'm like, you know what? Everyone's saying this is a good Tyler album. I'm like, you know what? Might as well just listen to it. And then he started spitting, and I was like,
I'll highlight a few records. On Lemonhead, 42 Doug sounded way better than he normally sounds.
anything I've heard him on. I like 42 Doug, but yo, give me this 42 Doug every
I'm
time.
like, this is okay.
all the features, to be honest.
Track 6, Hot Wind Blows, with Lil Wayne.
Oh, I love that track.
Lil Wayne went crazy.
I Lil Wayne Bike. We know we've been saying it, but he's
Lil Wayne said, "I'ma eat me a rapper, and I might as well eat me a hoe." Because, anyways, I can't complete that sentence because I'm not misogynistic. But what's interesting about that one, Hot Wind Blows, is that the vocals on Hot Wind Blows almost sounds like Blood on the Leaves Kanye, to your point with comparing them to Kanye. Like, you know, Blood on the Leaves is like Hot Wind Blows. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this the same person? Like, who is singing this? Like, it's
probably the same person.
It's the fucking same person.
Is that accurate? You actually looked into it?
I didn't look into it, but it has to be the same person.
to be
There's no
honest.
way it's not.
Like, that's how, like, they probably, like, you know, a little reference that only deep people know.
Blood on the leaves. Track 10 also stood out to me. That one's called Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance. So obviously a 2-in-1 type of record.
I thought this was where, like, the album kind of transitioned.
Yes.
Okay, so I was like, this was kind of like the half point.
To your point, to me, this sounded like it was recorded at the exact same time as Earthquake from
Okay,
Igor.
See, I don't know what you're talking about. Now you lost me.
Fair. The way that the Sweet record sounds, it sounds exactly like Earthquake. Exactly.
It could have been like a cut. Like
that's what I'm saying. It
6
literally,
hours, 6
I think it
minutes,
was recorded
and
at
then
the same time.
let's
To
cut
me,
into two.
it has to be. I wonder if that was intentional. And then I Thought You Wanted to Dance. That was a really interesting twist. Like that second half of the track, it added a whole different layer, added a Caribbean vibe to it. I'm like, what is going on? Track 11 is probably one of the greatest interludes of all time. This one's called Mama Talk. I think we get taken out.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll get taken out. Wait,
fuck.
What golf playing? I don't know how you. I don't know Tyler like that. But
Columbia.
Yeah, he'll take us
Sony
down.
Music, yeah,
They'll
Sony
take us
Music,
down.
SME.
Yo, that was the best. I mean, that was one of the best.
That's
I
one
like
of
the
the
one
best
where he was
interludes.
talking about Blessed. I like that one. You know, niggas don't fly private. I'm scared to lose money. Something
Oh
like
yeah, that one's
funny.
good. That
I
one's
like
good
that.
too.
It's a really transitions on this album was really good.
It's a good album.
And
period.
because I even tried to listen to each track by track, it doesn't even sound like you need to hear the transition. Because you know some albums like you miss the transition.
reliant.
This one's like every track sounds like it was made like for its own track. Really good album.
I do have a few nitpickings about this album.
Okay.
I think, and it has to do with expectations. I expected this to be an album of the year type of album, whether it ends up there or not, and whether you agree with what I'm about to say or not. Igor was one of those. Could this be album of the year even if I don't agree with it? The way you said her Grammy not like the way you felt about her, the way I thought about Igor at the time, and it ended up being like that. I think I almost put that expectation on Tyler to give me that AOTY contender.
Yeah.
And I don't feel this is it. I feel
think
it's a really good album, but it doesn't belong in the MVP conversation.
I think this is the best album this year, hands down.
And that's
by far.
And that's
Okay.
interesting.
I think this was highly
I'ma
produced.
download it right now.
I think it was highly produced
And
really well put together. He knew what he was doing track by track. Like, this was not just a. I will
That's
give you.
Tyler though. Tyler
Now, I
never
wonder-
put-
I
But
wonder-
and I think
put some
I've never
shit out
listened.
like
I've
that.
never listened to a Tyler album before,
Yeah.
so maybe that's why to me this is like whoa. Everyone's like, nah, he's done better before. Because if someone listens to like Pablo, I'm like, yo, this is the best thing ever. I'm like, yo, go listen to Graduation.
Now what's interesting is that
So I don't know. So
I
maybe
feel like the
like-
length has a little bit to do with me.
Yes,
Like if you shave this down to 41 minutes,
it's 52 minutes
That's
long.
crazy still.
yo,
It
That's
is-
it, yo, the best of the length. It's
But-
the length for you.
But to be honest,
What?
oh man.
hey yo,
The length might be a little bit of a problem for me.
To be honest, it didn't feel long. Maybe because I was enjoying it.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Hey yo, hit that.
Hey
hit that shit.
yo. That's it. I was enjoying it.
It didn't feel long.
That is
Man said it didn't
Predictions
feel long. Holy
or Easter egg or whatever.
Yeah, no, just one quick Easter egg before we get into predictions.
Let's hear the Easter egg.
So the Easter egg, was interesting because, you know, similar to T-Pain, people have hated on Tyler. Tyler had a story about there was somebody that was hating on him, and he was just openly saying, "Fuck that nigga, like y'all, you're hating. I hate you." Da 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 da.
Steve Harvey.
But anyways, in 2010,
Why did that?
December 17th, 2010,
Yes.
Tyler the Creator said, "I want a Gangsta Grillz tape so fucking bad, goddamn." And June 25th, he retweeted that saying, "Done. Album." Asterisk though, as opposed to a tape. Done. Album. Game, set, match. So it's something that he's spoken to in existence for 11 years at this point. So you definitely want to shout out Tyler on that. And I'm not mad at putting it in that album into your conversation. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not saying that's not it. My expectations, for whatever reason, thought more of a really good fucking album. And I think that's nuts. What is this guy doing?
Checking himself out in his camera.
You already know what it is. It's Dill Dot.
He's doing caramel in the middle of the podcast.
It's light skin activities.
All right.
Numbers for Tyler, man. This is a very tough one to guess. I'm
80?
going 140.
You said 80?
80.
I'm not even mad at 80.
85.
I'm going 140. I'm giving everyone way too much fucking credit, man.
You are. I'm giving him 130, to be honest.
I'll go 140.
One chatty. Actually, no. I want to
Guess
give
it's
him a little more.
730.
I'm gonna
Because this was like, was this a rollout album, or is it just like a?
No, he rolled it
I
out.
rolled it out, Lumberjack,
Oh,
like
really?
you said.
Rolled it
Well,
out.
Lumberjack just came out like
Rolled
last
it
week.
about 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Rolled it out,
Okay.
and which is a modern
And
day rollout.
he was tweeting a lot and
Yeah.
Instagramming a lot.
I guess.
Absolutely.
I'm actually going to give him a little bit more. I'm gonna give him like
While
180.
you're updating the numbers, we're
Done.
gonna get into what is in our rotation as we end off the music potpourri segment. I'm gonna start first on this one because my rotation was actually a little bit longer than I thought. I have no idea where my fucking app is. Okay, so now that I'm here, I recently played. I'm gonna go back to where the podcast was. And I'm going to start with A Seat at the Table by Solange. I always have to listen to Solange for her birthday. I listened to When I Get Home by Solange as well. Again, more Solange on her birthday. I listened to 7 by Ransom. I listened to DiCaprio 2 by JID. I listened to Studying Abroad, The Extended Stay. That one is by Masego. Really enjoy that one. I listened to Savage Mode 2 by 21 Savage.
21.
I listened to a little bit of Haram by Goldlink.
Haram.
I listened to a little bit of Sorry Not Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
A little bit of Bears Like This Too Much by Spillage Village. And Hood Dreams by Knowledge. A Written Testimony by Jay Alec. And it wouldn't be a What's in My Rotation list without the Off Season by J. Cole. And that's about it, man.
Cool. So I've been playlisting a little bit here and there.
Hey.
So I got a vibes playlist. It's called Vibes. It's just straight vibes.
It's the vibe 3 times in that
It's
sentence.
it's the vibiest playlist you'll ever listen to in your life. So if you have Apple Music, check it out.
Who has Apple Music?
Canada's Most Wanted, the 6 Buzz tape. Heavy
I just have to
rotation right
listen to
now.
that.
It is fucking fire.
I'm gonna download that
bro.
right now so I can.
It's
see on top of my
pure
list.
summertime music. The track with Andrews is fire. Northside Benji has 2 tracks on there. Doobie has a track on there.
It's Canada's Most Wanted.
Yeah. The Juice Box, Emotional Oranges.
Okay.
Back of My Mind by her.
Back of my mind.
And then Once in a Blue Moon, Devontae Woe.
Shout out to Devontae.
Shout out to Devontae. Whoa.
Alt Therapy, Emmanuel. And then Culture. 3 times. Migos.
5 time.
Oh, it's my
5 time. 5 time.
I listened to Culture 3 by Migos. I listened to a bunch of songs from Speaker Knockers, R.I.P. I listened to Tony's Story Part 1, Part 2, and 3 by Meek Mill. If you know, you know. I listened to NF The Search. I listened to My Struggle by Unfunk. I really like that album. I listened to Hall of Fame by POTPOURRI. I was one of those people, you know, on the streams. I listened to, I'm going to put Call Me If You Get Lost. I've listened to the album a few times. I really do enjoy it.
Okay.
Let me just go to this playlist quickly because there's a few albums in there. I listened to Kelly. What's his album? Kill Streak 2. I like that a lot. Tusi. Thank You for Believing. Listen to that. DJ Khaled. Khaled. Like that a lot too. YSL Tape. I can't remember what it's called. Slime Language 2. I listen to that.
Slime.
I really like that. And of course, I got this 24K Golden, El Dorado. And yeah.
That's your shit, eh?
That's it. It really is, honestly. I really like his
That
album.
shit, you know?
I really like his
Modern
album.
day hip hop.
It is. Oh, I actually wanted to have a quick conversation because I read this on a review. Hip hop is not dying for everyone that says hip hop is dying.
Not even close.
Hip hop is
People say that no
evolving.
more.
No, old heads still think, oh, hip hop is shit. What is this? Hip hop is evolving. Some good, some bad. I feel like we're touching corners we've never touched before. Again, some good, some bad. But yo,
There's always been
stop
good and
hating
bad.
on music. If you don't like music, just say, yo, it's not my taste. I ain't like, that's just trash. Like, no, it's not trash. Someone's listening to it and likes it. You just don't
Facts.
get it. It's a part of hip hop you just don't like.
It's facts.
Again, some won't stay, some will fall off, but
I'm not mad at that.
hey,
That's facts.
listen to music, guys.
That's
Just
facts.
Keep your ears open.
I think that's the end of the show, man.
I got no potpourri. Let's do a quick basketball. Yeah.
Basketball.
What was happening with Chris Paul versus
Go Suns. Yeah. Everyone knows I'm a Clipper fanatic, but if there's one thing I'm more of a fanatic of than the Clippers, it's Chris Paul.
Shout out to Chris Paul.
So I would love to see Chris Paul in the finals.
Jeez, a lot of people
But
were like,
PG
ooh,
Ooh, that knee was nasty. Yeah. Ooh, that knee
Finished
got
him.
him.
The Canadian wins.
Ooh.
Eh?
Ooh.
And the last one, Bucks Atlanta. Where do you see that going?
Yo, listen,
Damn,
man.
that's a tough one.
I see that going to
still.
7, low key.
I want to see Trae Young get through,
Yo,
I do wanna see Trae Young in
Ice
the
Trae the
finals.
gang.
so CP can lock his ass in the finals.
Yeah, CP's cooking
You
it.
guys
so.
kill me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Cue
Trae.
that
I fuck with
motherfucking
Trae.
music.
I fuck with you. Nah, blood.
With that being said, that will take us to the end, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Boom Podcast.
Ooh.
No, that
As
one
usual,
hurts,
listen, man, follow us on all of our socials. Look at this.
Boom.
Follow me at
See
on
ya.
Dill.Stewart. That's
Follow us on all of our socials, man, at True North Views. We
All the
definitely
shorties.
appreciate
Hey,
that.
shorty.
Now, as usual, I go by the name of Harris.
This is Dill Dot, aka the podcast K Dot, aka Caramel Poppy, aka the Caramel God. Pull it up in the logo. 3-pointers only. Bang, bang, bang.
That one goes down, and the game is tied. Okay.
Pops it in.
You already know who it is. Skirt Master here, Mr. Triple Double himself, 0 assist. Stealing 64 mil. Ooh, 70 mil from the TTC. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And I'm an NBA champion. You can call me Just Shola.
And please, just tell them that number one rule, if you may.
Watch out for the wastemans.
Watch out for the motherfucking wastemans. This is a True North Views podcast, episode
Views.
160.
We out.
Peace.